Hi everybody, Tori Hartman here with my Psychic Minute. And you know, I wrote all this stuff down and I thought this is what I'm gonna talk about. And you know, it's funny, it's like my hair this week, I'm kind of free-forming it. So something hit me and I was pulled to talk to you about this, and I think that you know, sometimes, especially because I work so much on my intuitive side, I work out of my intuitive side, I just don't know what I'm going to say till I get in front of you. Or, you know, everything's so planned in this world and so regimented that it's like, well, I don't know exactly what I'm going to teach, you know. I don't know till I find out who's in the room with me, because your energy changes the dynamic of what's being taught. So I was going to talk today, though, about my classes and what I do. And I talked to Victoria. She called me early this morning. She went, you're 3 hours behind me, aren't you? And I went, yeah. But you know, like every other company owner, I guess, I'm at my desk early. And we ended up having a very nice talk. And she's been a customer of mine for a long time. I would say over a year now. And what was interesting about the conversation, and the reason I'm sharing it with you, is because first thing she said, well, you probably don't know, I said, I know exactly who you are. And she said, you do? And I said, yeah, I do know all my customers. She said, you do? I said, yeah, I make it a point to, when people purchase, I energetically send them good vibes and good energy, and I look at their orders. And, you know, you're not just a number to me. She went, oh. So I said, I actually do know who you are. So we had this nice chat. We ended up talking almost 30 minutes, and she actually, she's a dog breeder, a very specific breed, and I thought it was so fabulous because I'm a pet person. And we had this wonderful chat, and what came out of it was, she said, you know, I really think, she said, I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but the price for your Chakra Magnetizing course, your 7-week course, it's too high. I can't afford it. And I said, well, I hear you. And I said, I said, I've gotten that feedback from somebody else, you know, who wanted to take the class. And I realized, you know, she said, well, no, it's not that you're not worth it. I said, I don't feel that at all. It's like, I have to look at how committed am I to you doing this and being in the work. And the point of this is that we had a really interesting talk. She said, well, it's just, you know, it's just that, I said, well, you know, if you join Spiritual Club, it's actually half price, because the list price right now is $3.99, and I said, well, it becomes $1.99, and Spiritual Club is only $29.99 a month. And she said, yeah, I know, but it's the, she said, you know, I just feel like, you know, then you have your other classes. I know I only get half price. I said, what do you mean? She said, well, like your color wisdom card classes. And I said, no, all those classes are free. I teach every week. On Monday nights, I do the color wisdom card classes for Spiritual Club members. I have the first Tuesday of the month free for Spiritual Club members. That's called Psychic Tuesday. And I said, I also have the Spiritual Club meetings, which are also twice a month, free for members. And in fact, a lot of meetings, they'll be like a handful of people, so you get a lot of time. And she went, really? And I said, yeah. And every prior group or class or meeting from Spiritual Club is on the private Ning board, so it's free for you. She said, you're kidding, I didn't know that. And I said, yeah, so here's the deal. I said, what would be comfortable for you right now? And she said, well, I'm just really, you know, she's in a bracket where she really feels like she's trying to cut back. And I said, well, maybe Chakra Magnetizing and Business Magnetizing is about expanding your capacity. So I said, making it available to you, what would that look like? We started talking about it. I said, how about this? How about I do a special for you? She said, what? I said, it's 50% off, okay? We know it's 50% off for Spiritual Club members, but I'm going to offer a 50% sale on it for 48 hours, which means that if you join Spiritual Club, you go on the back of the website, you join, then you automatically will get a 50% off the 50%. So you'll take the class for $99 if I do this 50% off sale. She went, oh, that's kind of cool. I said, here's the thing. You join Spiritual Club for $30 a month, and the reason I want people to join the club is not so much I want you in my club, but because once you're in the club and you're taking a course like that, you're paired up with a partner. You have those resources and that support. And anyone who's ever taken a class like this, and you all know what I'm talking about, once you sign up, once you say, I'm going to shift my business. So here's a couple things I want you to consider about that. And then I'm going to give you the code for the 50% off sale. So hold on. Here's the thing I want you to know, that if your business is not increasing at the level you want it to, if you feel like things are just out of reach, if you feel like there's a vague sense that something is at your doorstep but you don't know how to grab it, this is the class for you. This month in the newsletter, I talk about source energy and how to tap into it. And yes, you can do this on your own, but why not have a group of like-minded individuals? So here's how it'll work. When you enter the code for Victoria, all lowercase, okay, for Victoria, F-O-R, Victoria, you will get 50% off on this class. That means Chakra Magnetizing is now $199. If you join Spiritual Club for $29.99 a month, and by the way, you just call me up or shoot me an email, go, Tori, I can't, I'm going to stop the club. We take you off the recurring billing. I'm not like, no, you can't. There's no contract. It's month to month, but it's easier for us billing-wise if we don't have to think about it. But I can just remove you if it's not working for you. Then, if you join Spiritual Club, let's say, you join Spiritual Club, you'll automatically, when you enter that code, get 50% off that. So that makes the 7-week Chakra Magnetizing class $99 for you. So I'm really doing this for Victoria because I'm committed to not just her, but people like her who really want to step into this work and know that something magical will happen. And I want to remind you that the magic happens when you sign up. It doesn't happen prior. So in other words, the moment you sign up and you say to the universe, yes, I'm committing to this, magic begins to happen. You know, I just signed up with a coach and immediately things started increasing because I made that commitment. So ask yourself now, what level of commitment am I willing to put out for myself? And by the way, that's not a sell from me. You don't want to take the class, you don't take the class. But you're not going to be called to it unless something in you says, I need to make this shift and I need to know how to do it internally so I don't get stopped at the same point every time. So I really would like to welcome you. Take the class if you can. I have a free sneak peek coming up. You may have missed it, but if you did miss it at this point while you're seeing this video, I'm trying to think. I think it's on the 21st of August, and I may have the date wrong. But even if you can't take the sneak peek to business, Chakra Magnetizing for Business, even if you missed that, we still have replays available. But I really encourage you to, if something hits you about this, take the leap of faith and sign up for the class for Victoria. And I'll see you soon. Thanks.